Allá. Queremos entrar. Dices que sí.
Por un lado, parece que se está dando la vuelta, pero no, si no estamos acercando, ¿no?
Mira el glaciar. ¿Te vas con papá?
Creo que hay una ballena. Digo, unas focas. A ver, vamos a ver.
A leisurely stroll.
¿Me puedo adelantar?
This is the salmon forest we're standing in. 200,000 salmon go up that river to spawn every season, every summer. And what happens to the salmon after they spawn? They die, and then they get eaten, right, by all kinds of piscivores, organisms that like fish, like bears, marten, eagles, wolves, all kinds of other small critters, like even, name a few more. People. Yeah.
I like fish.
So, but when the animals feed on the fish, what they'll do, especially a bear, will grab a fish, drag it into the forest where it might be able to eat it alone and not have to share it. But often they'll eat the eggs and the head, and they'll leave the rest of the carcass of the fish in the forest. Then what happens to it? It fertilizes the trees. So that's why I call this tree a fish, because they've checked the isotopes of nitrogen, and from those isotopes they could tell which nitrogen comes from the ocean, which from the land. 70% of the trees in the salmon forest come from the ocean. So over time, all these fish have decomposed and basically fertilized the trees.
Okay, that is a really cool behavior. This is something we call a peduncle throw, sometimes called a tail throw. Not something whales do very frequently.
You gotta keep watching. Okay.
Wow. Uy, ya lo puedo ver. Dos ballenas.
Wow. Here, right.
are entering wild black bear habitat. That's what you guys signed up for. So that being said, definitely need to be respectful of the environment that we're entering into. This is their home. I can't stress enough that these are wild animals. There's no leashes, no fences. I do not have a remote control. I have not been practicing sorcery, so I can't control these animals in any way. But it is highly unlikely that we're going to come across an aggressive bear. You know, there hasn't been a documented bear attack on a party of more than 4 people, so statistically we are safe. And did they tell you that you were headed out on suspension bridges, by the way? Thank God. Sometimes they forget to do that. Anyway, you are headed out on suspension bridges, 30 feet up. There is some movement there. If anybody feels nauseous, feels motion sickness, or uncomfortable in general, let me know. We'll get you off the bridges. We'll meet up with you when we get off the bridges. It doesn't have to be military formation, but you guys are actually synchronized quite nicely. That Olympic
I don't remember doing it. Because I find out, is it your guys' bus? Guys, we're gonna go find out if your bus is there. I'll be back in just a minute. You want to squeeze in just a little bit so I can shut this door?
Great horned owls see in black and white and are mainly active during dawn and dusk. The shapes around their eyes are feathers, which help collect sounds and filter them to their offset ears, which is located on the side of their head. And their main diet are rodents, but they're also known to eat small mammals, other birds, reptiles, and great horned owls are the main predator for the skunk.
Eagles and crashes to a tree. Like, I know white people that have a bunch of eagle parts because they walk around the woods a bunch and you find bows and you find, you know, all kinds of stuff. But if the wrong person,
How could we? Yeah, they're real.
and actually,
They just don't fly.
for me, it's kind of neat when I didn't know reindeer existed until I started. I thought they were all caribou. But yeah,
Well, yeah, but
they're really similar related to caribou. The few differences are reindeer are a domestic animal, like Carrie was saying earlier.